believe it is already day 11 of Vlogmas. We have some very important things to get going on this morning. We're actually going to be working on our gingerbread house development and like baking the stuff that we need for the walls for everyone because our competition is coming up very, very soon. We got these molds from a thrift store for the gingerbread walls, but we actually don't even know if we're going to need them because we might just be able to coat a tray with gingerbread cookie and then cut out squares and those just be the walls. We have these just in case, so we'll see if we end up needing them or not. Shelby's working on putting some finishing touches on a thumbnail. That means I'm in charge of getting ready today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
This recipe calls for molasses, which after thinking about it makes sense because the walls need to be like hard and sturdy and stick together. I was like, do I need to buy molasses? Because I don't think we have that. And I was like, oh, I'll just check because that door in our pantry of like sauces and spices and whatever is maxed out. And turns out we did have molasses. Madison's baseball
it makes
pouring
me
it.
uncomfortable that this is black. That looks sketchy.
And we would not have bought molasses. I have no use for molasses. I think this is probably something that Cameron bought and didn't use because it still had the cap like attached. We'll see. Also, I feel like we messed this recipe up already, but we'll see how it turns out. We probably have to make this recipe times at least 3. So if we fuck up the first one, we'll get better with the next one, you know. I'm also thinking that this mixer we have is Brittany's, it's not mine, and she's moving out soon. So I'm like, I should probably add a secondhand KitchenAid to my wish list. Yeah. Maybe for my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully your mom gets that. Kidding. I am a baker. Uh-huh. Yeah. Whatever you want, I'll bake it up. Oh, shoot.
Give us a raw bottle shoot. Boom.
What?
What?
What, Takashi?
What, Takashi?
Give me some raw about the show.
Boom. Okay. Turn on is back here, babe. I don't know what power. She wants to start with power boost. Fucking thing. You're killing me. You having fun?
Yeah, look at me.
You just put the molasses spoon on the fucking counter.
We're gonna need it again.
Okay, but look, you got it on the counter.
It's a draw.
Making a nasty little mess.
You need more speed? You
No.
want to see some real speed? I feel like I need to pick it up. Like it's barely in there at all. All right, this is smooth.
That's it?
Is it a little smooth to you?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not a baker. That's why I didn't own a mixer. My sister does the baking.
I don't know what smooth means. This is smoother than when it started. I'm gonna roll with this as being smooth mixture.
Just keep it going for a little bit.
Well, we gotta add in flour and stuff.
Okay, yeah, but it needs to be like for sure smooth first. Okay, that's fast enough, babe. That's fast enough.
Okay. I think it's done. Now we need to add flour, I think. 2 cups. It's got to be all purpose. If it ain't all purpose, it ain't for our purpose. And then 2 tablespoons of water. Chill at least 30 minutes or until firm.
Yeah,
What is this to be continued stuff with baking? I need to do it all right now.
That's not how baking works, babe. Get the water, babe. Get the water. Come on.
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Oh, I think I got it going on its own a little bit. Ooh. I remember my home ec teacher, Miss Connolly. She was like, baking has to be exact. It can't be like cooking. You need to make sure you like flatten the top of your ingredients. Good work, team. It goes faster when it gets thicker, you see?
The flour made it angry.
It made it go fast. It's going so fast now, no?
Oh my god, it's gonna fly off! As she kept adding that freaking flour, it just got angrier and angrier and started spinning faster and faster.
I don't think it's angry, it's just getting to work. A little pep in its step.
Questionable. Look at that thing go. I feel like if a mixer was spinning like this, you would think it's broken. Like, is that supposed to happen?
Yeah, why are you saying that?
I feel like the bowl stays still, but the things move.
Not this one. You know that. That's why you said that.
Questionable. I don't think I've ever used this thing in my life. Hey, there's a first for everything, right? I am really upset though that we have to wait 30 minutes for it to chill. That's not okay. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it.
The mixture is almost done. I'm gonna let Madison handle that for a second. I just wanted to say that Madison and I were working on our concept for our gingerbread house a little bit more after that video that we did with you guys when we were planning it. And we came up with a lot of cute ideas for our eco-friendly home gingerbread house. Austin Creative Reuse the other day, they had a ton of cookie cutters and they had one that had a bike, which is gonna be flawless. I'm still a little bit worried about how we're gonna build the windmill. And I think I know how we're gonna do the solar panels, a recycling recycling bin. I have like crystallized sugar for our zero-scaped yard. We're also gonna have a green roof. The roof of our gingerbread house is gonna be flat instead of like this, so that we can actually grow. Well, obviously this is not a real house. We're not gonna be growing food on top of our gingerbread house. But in terms of a sustainable abode, it's going to have a green roof where that space is utilized to grow food, like a garden. I'm very excited about it. And hopefully this mixture is looking better. How's it looking, champ?
I think it looks good. The mixer was having some issues because all of the gingerbread stuff was starting to stick to the side.
So now put it in the fridge. I had a few of these leftover trees, so I put them on our bulk shelves.
30 minutes on the clock.
Well, I guess actually we could take that mixture out of that bowl, put it in a different bowl so that we start the next batch. So I don't know if I told you guys this. The gingerbread like house thing came about when we were just like all chilling, and they were like, we were talking about Vlogmas, and they were like, we should do a gingerbread decorating contest. And obviously I don't want everyone to go buy those big boxes of all the shit that comes in the pre-made ones, you know, with all the plastic and the whatever. So I said, oh, okay, we'll make the walls for everyone. Like, we're making the gingerbread for everyone's house. They have to bring all the other stuff that they're using, and I don't know what that's gonna look like. We tried to do ours as you know, low waste as possible and still have fun with it. So, but I feel good about at least like stopping everyone from buying those giant boxes with all the shit in them by making the gingerbread. At least we can start the second batch. It looks like little poop balls. It smells good though.
Look at all that butter sliding around real good. Ready?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
What?
I tried to taste this molasses because it looks enticing.
Hey, you literally said it looks black and then it looked gross, and then you're eating it?
But how often do you eat black stuff?
I don't. I wouldn't.
I dipped my finger in it to try it, and it tastes nasty. Man.
What is molasses made out of? It literally just says it's just molasses. I don't know what that is.
Not good. Don't eat that straight. That's not good.
Don't eat that straight. I wonder, hey Google, what is molasses?
Molasses or black treacle is a viscous substance resulting from refining sugarcane or sugar beets into sugar.
Okay.
Molasses varies by the amount of sugar, method of extraction, and age of plant. Sugarcane molasses is primarily used for sweetening and flavoring foods in the United States, Canada, and elsewhere. Molasses is a defining component.
She did a whole fucking school report on this shit.
Good Lord. It's just from sugarcane.
Interesting.
That is repulsive. I'm not doing that ever again.
Also, on that note of the Google Home, I know a lot of you say that whenever we talk to our Google, your Google goes off. But my parents stayed here while we were gone. Where were we when they were here? Was it on our...
Northeast?
When we did our trip up to Vermont and stuff. My parents came to stay here because my sister needs to be babysat because she's scared to stay here alone. And I guess they used the Google Home while they were here to play music. So now they want a Google Home. I don't know, they just brought it up, and now I'm thinking I might get them one for Christmas because you can get them refurbished pretty easy. I just feel like they want one literally just to play music, and there are so many other ways to just play music. Like, you really don't need a Google Home for that. So I'd love to hear what you use your Google Home for. Maybe there are other uses that like they're super stellar, like that maybe that they could use. We only have ours because I did that brand deal with Verizon like last year, and they gave me the one that they had been using on set. I just don't want to get them something just to play music. I'm like, in that case, they literally have a Bluetooth speaker. And I said this to them and they go, yeah, but you can just tell the Google to play whatever you want and it does it. And number one, that's not a reason to buy a whole separate piece of tech. Like, that's ridiculous. But also number two, like if you have your shit plugged into a Bluetooth speaker or any speaker, you can tell Siri to do the same thing. So I don't know. We'll see. But I would love to hear how you use your Google Home and if you find it to be like super helpful, because we literally only use ours for timers in the kitchen and sometimes to play music. We really have no idea what we're doing. We're just gonna wing it and see what works out. We made 4 batches of that recipe, so we at least already have 1 extra, we think, but we need to roll this out and then we're just going with the flow, testing things out. We'll see how it goes.
I think you would have to put it in here and then roll it out.
I think you would just roll it out and then attempt to cut out that shape and put it in there. Because if you just put it in there, you're not gonna be able to get it flat enough, I feel like. So here is my broken rolling pin. I was gonna repair it last night in preparation because this handle fell off and it cracked, or that one, but I couldn't find the handle.
We're handleless bakers today with our rolling pin. We're gonna do the best we can. Hopefully I can just grab this little nub.
Yeah, I checked it out last night. It should work.
I surely thought this was
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll it out. I already said.
I'm doing it. Filling in real nice. Go away from my window. Leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. Give it a little taste test. We're gonna put this in here and hope for the best. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but we'll see. Oh God, that's so hot. My eyebrows are melting.
It's been a little while now because during these Vlogmas episodes, we had to take breaks here and there to get editing done in order to get these episodes out. So that's basically all we've been doing. And also during that process, getting a few gingerbread like house parts built. This is what we've got so far. Basically a whole house is ready. This one cracked. We're gonna have to basically make an extra one, which is good because we basically made as many batches of that recipe as we could with the amount of dark brown sugar we had. So basically once we ran out of that, we stopped making batches, and I'm hoping, I mean, I know it will be enough unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Then we put it all in the fridge, and since we've been like taking a break to work on stuff, it all kind of got too hard to spread. And so we have it all sitting out on the produce cart. And eventually we're gonna make all the gingerbread houses. This is a long process. Madison was saying she understands now why people buy the boxes at the store.
I also understand why you don't see a lot of cooking on this channel. We have been baking all day, and I'm over it. And we still have to make icing. This is like, it's been our entire day.
I think it's fine, I guess, because I was mentally prepared for it. I've known for the last several days that this is what our Sunday was gonna be. So maybe you just didn't realize. But I'm fine with it because I already knew this is what Sunday was gonna be.
I didn't think it was gonna be this intense. We didn't know we were gonna be making this many batches. I started doubling recipes. I'm like, stuff's breaking. I did not know this was gonna be like this today.
Anyway, point being, the icing that you use to make gingerbread houses so that they stay together and that it doesn't just like slough off is called royal icing, which I learned is made with egg whites. And if this was a normal time, we could just use some of the girls' egg whites and I would be fine with that. They are not laying any eggs because of the season. They start laying, I heard that they lay a lot less during the fall and winter, but I think they've just completely stopped altogether.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I really I wish that I could make them not start laying again. So I know it's hard on their little bodies, but point being, we gotta try to figure out how to make a version of royal icing without eggs. And so if you'll go grab the chickpeas from the pantry. Today what we're gonna dip in chocolate is gonna be some, roasted chickpeas, because we need the aquafaba to make this like vegan version of royal icing. And I am very nervous about that because that means that probably everybody else, like, so I don't know if I told you who's coming over to do this, but Brittany and Cameron will be here. They're gonna make a gingerbread house, and then Allie is gonna come, and she said she was okay with being on a team all by herself. So we'll have 3 houses in total. And I just know that if everybody else looked up how to make like a good gingerbread house like I did, they know they need to make royal icing. And I'm nervous that they're gonna have really good quality royal icing, and maybe without the egg whites ours is not going to be as strong, but we'll see. I don't want to write it off until, you know, we try. I've been hiding all the stuff that I got from the grocery store so that they so Brittany and Cameron don't get any hints about what we have to make our gingerbread house. Those chickpeas are like buried in my closet in here. Yes, they're here. All right, so we need the aquafaba. If you guys didn't know, I've used aquafaba in some cooking before. I don't think I've ever used this in a substitute to egg whites. I don't know if this mixer is gonna do it the way that like it needs to be to like actually be like an egg white substitute, but we'll see how that goes. We need this, and then we need powdered sugar, vinegar, vanilla, and that's it.
We're gonna add the aquafaba, rip on the blender, and see what happens.
Rip on the blender.
It's not really doing too much. I don't know if it's because of the mixer we have. Asked Shelby is supposed to do anything, and she's like, it is, but it has not.
The frosting actually looks really good. Like, it looks like it is quite sturdy, but I'm gonna have to figure out the balance of wanting a sturdy icing and it not being hard, right? Look how the consistency is. I know it needs to be thick. This feels like too thick. So the recipe says to add lemon juice to thin it out. My friend Catherine actually taught me that if you put a lemon in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and then I've seen on TikTok, if you stab it with a, what is this? Well, this is a straw, but whatever people stab it with, and then it will just come out like so well. I'm thinking the combination of her tip and TikTok's tip will make this good. Madison is also adding more gingerbread to the little thingamabobbers.
I saw that Shelby took the gingerbread out of the mold, so I am on to adding more in there. so that we can keep rolling with the day, dividing and conquering. She's on the icing, I'm on the gingerbread.
Okay, here goes nothing with the lemon juice. We need to add it slowly. It's not really coming out. To be fair, when Catherine told me to heat it up, she still cut the lemon.
Shelby just wrapped up the last batch of icing. We honestly had some casualties, unfortunately, and this is one of the pieces of the gingerbread that broke. Very sad. Never fear. This will go to good use. I'm actually about to use it to dunk it in the icing and test it out. Oh yeah, that's really good sugar. We have our gingerbread here.
That is the last little bit of it. We've made all the, let me go show them real quick, all the other things that we've made.
We got stacks and stacks. We're selling it. You know, inflation's high, but we got good rates. We got
Hold on, I wanted to show them. This is the fatality. There's a few more fatalities over here, honestly. Yes. Oh, yes, honey.
We've been hard at work, though. We've literally been cooking gingerbread houses for like 8, 9, 10 hours. Literally since like 10 in the morning, and it's 9:15 at night. So that's like 12 hours almost. But
true.
You know, here we are, almost done. Final stretch. With this last little bit over here, we're actually going to be making our roof. Our roof is going to be square because we're going to need to put the solar panels on it. So I'm going to take this gingerbread, like so. Boom! Put it right there. It's got butter in it, that's why it's sticking.
I think it's gonna be rectangle, babe. And I actually need to go get the dimensions while you work on this.
Oh. So I'll just be putting this on here and rolling it out. Getting ready for our rectangle roof. That butter. Oh Lord. Why does it look so bad? Keep trying to make it look nice, it's just... I'm trying to keep it together. Don't be hit me with that thing.
Watch out.
That thing is rusty. You got your tetanus shot? Hey!
I do, actually.
Hey!
I got my tetanus shot after I went dumpster diving a few years ago.
Is it still good?
And I got a nail stuck in my foot. Yeah, this is okay.
Why are we going? Our roof better not cave in. That would be tragic.
Do either of you want to try our thing dipped in chocolate today? Oh, Esme's leaving. I'm so sorry. I wanted to show you guys her. Point being, we had to drain a can of chickpeas. Oh no. To make the aquafaba. And so that's what's getting dipped in chocolate today. That's a no.
Aren't they squishy?
It's a chickpea. We roasted them. There she go. Madison's eating some Gardein soup.
Gardein's got some really incredible chicken noodle soup. It's like 50% of your recommended sodium for the day. But, you know, it's all right.
canned soup kind of is, huh?
It's alright, it's pretty good.
So while we're waiting for the chickpeas to cool, obviously we're gonna do the gift things, but I just wanna say about, this is day 11, which is about halfway through Vlogmas, like one day short of halfway. And I've run out of gift ideas for this one because she doesn't want anything at all. And so we decided that actually what would be good is if for the rest of Vlogmas, we try to do mostly like experience or service type gifts, like no more things, because we don't have any more things. And it would also just be a good example to like help people understand what good experience gifts are. We've already done a few digital and experience things. Yeah, we're gonna try to limit those from here on out for many reasons, but that's all I wanted to say. So Madison's asked me to do a massage for her tonight. I'm not gonna vlog that for you guys, but that's what's happening, just so you're aware.
So that's Shelby's experience, and my experience is actually gonna be Shelby having her relaxing time to herself in the tub, and for that relaxing time, I got her some bath bombs. This is actually her favorite one. I had to pull the information out of her to get it, but this is, I think, Big Blue or something. It smells amazing. All of Lush's products smell amazing.
The seaweed comes out when you do it. Also, to be fair, my favorite bath bomb was discontinued. Like pretty much everything that becomes my favorite at any restaurant, Cameron's laughing because it's completely true. Every single thing that is my favorite thing gets discontinued. So they had a bigger version of this. I think it was called Deep Blue maybe. And it was like bigger than this one. It was like huge and it was hollow. It was this color, like a bright blue. It was hollow, and on the inside it had crystallized sea salt. It was amazing. Turn your water, the most beautiful color, the sea salt. It was incredible. Because I like it, they discontinue it. This is my favorite that's available. Look like deer poop. That's how we're gonna convince people to try them.
That literally looks like deer poop. Come on, sticking to the plate like deer poop and all. What was their texture?
Oh, I don't know.
That's
Get over
definitely
here.
Two.
You want one? Cover your faces so they can see. There we go. 1, 2, 3. The nut disappeared.
Whoa.
It's not a nut. What are you doing?
It disappeared and then started spitting up.
It's just chocolate. I thought it was gonna be like crunchy.
It's a chickpea.
Not a fan.
You don't like it? I think it's not
it
bad.
doesn't taste bad, but
I
it
don't
kind of tastes like I'm eating cardboard right now.
What?
Like
What do you
the
think?
chickpea.
I
I
think
don't
maybe
like
you got
it.
a bad
I
one.
don't like how the chickpea skin like falls off in your mouth. That's not
Like
good.
cardboard.
That's not fun.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It doesn't
Nah.
taste bad, but like,
Yeah, the texture's not great. It's not crunchy like it was supposed to be, and then the skin falls off in your mouth. That's,
Oh!
I literally got like all kinds of skin.
Ugh.
I'm not eating that.
I guess that concludes this one. I don't think that's one that bad, but apparently the gang disagrees. Also, I told Madison, look up a recipe. We don't need to put anything on them. We just need to know how long to bake them for. And she's got it set up over here and she starts putting salt and pepper on it. I'm like, what the fuck are you
I
doing?
put olive oil and pepper. She stopped me before I put salt, but
You couldn't really taste it, but I was like, what the fuck? We're dipping these bitches in chocolate. They don't need salt and pepper.
everything needs salt and pepper.
Anyway, that's it for day 11, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Catch you later, Battle Bees.